Alright, welcome back. Sorry about that, the camera cuts out sometimes whenever I get a call or I mess around with it in the holster. It gets close to the magnets and turns off. So anyways, from my other episodes, I guess you've seen this before. If you haven't, I'll also put a link on this. It's the table saw sled that I had to modify because I got a new table saw. Anyways, I basically had to cut it in half and make the best use out of it, using one side of the guides right here, the one side of the guides here. Anyway, so I just want to put that on there so I can just clamp it on, so I could grind this. That's the reason why I wanted to use it. All right, so I'll clamp it here, and obviously you see. Now I just want just grabbing something to point with, so you all know what I'm talking about. So obviously you see the little welds I did from the previous episode, which I said I'll put a link on. And so I just want to smooth that out a little bit, and I'll do that with that grinder. So let's grab a clamp, which I happen to have one right here. Just grab one clamp, a nice little clamp like this, and let's see here. It's not gonna work. See if this works here. Let's see, which side should I clamp it on? Clamp it on this side here. A little too much. See if I'm tightening it. Yeah, it's tightening. I'm right in the middle of that thing. I'm right in the middle of that guide. Let me just turn it over just a little bit. There we go. That's kind of where I want it to be. And then again, you can see those little welds I did. Alright, so let's clamp this. I should be clamping this right now. Okay. Let's put it to the edge. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Okay. So that should keep it in place. And you use two hands, but I'm going to take a risk here and basically use one hand, and happens to be my left hand. So, but here we go. Okay. All right. There you go. There was a little spot right here. There's a little spot right here. A little bump like this weld. Let's see if I can get you a horizontal view of it. So yeah, there was a little bump like this right here. It's gone, and it's gone. But so it works, and probably use an angle grinder on this. But when you want to get into small, tight spaces, this help. But if you also look at this, you'll also notice. Let me see here. So, focus. There we go. That it no longer has that rounded tip. It's literally grinded right off. So looks like you're gonna need some tips if you're gonna be working with. You're gonna have to buy some tips if you're gonna be grinding with this. So, but if you're doing fine detail kind of work, or you're trying to smooth something out, it does a trick, and it doesn't really, you know, like an angle grinder, it doesn't leave that much of a mark on here. And so if you're looking to get a nice clean finish, this could be a way. Also think about getting the needle die grinder as well. And you'll just have to see my episodes coming up what I plan to do with those kind of things. So anyways, so I'm done. The review on this is simple. Was easy. Other than the collet and the collet nut kind of, and putting the stone mounts on. It was fairly easy and simple. If you want me to rate this, since I never own one or use one, and obviously it works, I give it an excellent, because it does what I want it to do, which was grind that off, or whatever off. Mostly, you know, idea is grinding metal. Maybe I could use it to shape wood. Maybe not. Matter of fact, since we're on that subject matter, let's go take a piece of wood and grind it down here. I cleaned up a lot of here's a scrap piece here. Okay, good. I cleaned up a lot of the my garage, and so it's like you know, can't find anything anymore. That's what happens when you clean your garage, I guess. Let's just use something like this here. I'm just gonna get that little corner of that edge here. I just want to see what it does. So I'll probably burn it, but who knows. Let's see. There you go. anyways, there you go. That's what it did. It did burn it here a little, as you can see, around the tip. But yeah, if you wanted to round some edges with it, you could. Probably not the ideal, but maybe if you're working with little pieces and you just want to round it, sculpt little wood pieces here and there. Yeah, why not? You know, be creative in its use, as long as you don't hurt yourself, and do it in a safe manner. Okay, well, this concludes my episode series. I guess it'll be 2 videos since it broke out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and you know, as always, stay tuned for the next video, and you know, subscribe if you want to get the updates on this. I know this is like new out of the box, or almost practically. It was already out of the box, but it's pretty much new. And as I use it over time, and you know, do some real field testing on it, as you saw in my other episode series where I do field testing on the RC helicopter, the spotting scope. You know, you'll see what happens after you use it for a while, and what to look out for. So subscribe and get those feeds. Check out my channel. Other things in there other than tools, you know, maybe some electronics and some cookies, that kind of stuff, which I gotta bake tonight. But thanks. Bye. That's the reason why I wanted to use it. So, alright, so I'll clamp it here, and obviously you see, now I just want just grabbing something to point with, so you all know what I'm talking about. So obviously you see the little clamp like this, and let's see here. It's not going to work. See if this works here. Let's see where it's at. That I had to modify because I got a new table saw. Anyways, I basically had to cut it in half and make the best use out of it, using one side of the guides right here, the one side of the guides here. Anyway, so I just want to put that on there so I can just clamp it on, so I could grind this. That's the welds I did from the previous episode, which I'll put a link on. And so I just want to smooth that out a little bit, and I'll do that with that grinder. So let's grab a clamp, which I happen to have one right here. Just grab one clamp, a nice little clamp there. Alright, welcome back. Sorry about that. You know, the camera cuts out sometimes whenever I get a call, or I mess around with it in the holster, it gets close to the magnets and turns off. So anyways, from my other episodes, I guess you've seen this before. If you haven't, I'll also put a link on this. It's the table saw, sled